Thank you so much to all the sponsors that made this happen. When I look at this room, it just blows my mind how supportive we are as a community to one another. So thank you to the sponsors and to thank you all. It's really an extraordinary privilege to be up here talking to you. We're really in exciting times right now in the Arts District in downtown. And I really believe that we're at a crossroads for our Arts District, and it's really a time to kind of figure out where we're going. And so the board really wanted to come up with something that would create a community connection. And so we came up with this speaker series that we feel is really important. We have an online presence and it's working, but it's not the same as standing in the same room with one another and really finding out who we are and what we do. And that kind of is where we go back to in this, is that we really need to figure out who these pioneers and who these past visionaries were, if you will, and how we have arrived where we have, so that we can figure out what worked in the past and what we need to do in the future to really become what we want to be. Because when I look in this room, there's a lot of the future visionaries in this room, and it's really exciting. I know there's a ton more. I mean, I saw Sam come by. I know that Brett in the Modern was recently released, so it's really an exciting time for us, but we have to be a community voice for what we want and how we want the Arts District to grow. And so it's really important for us to do that. So the speaker series that we've come up with is, this 18 by 18 is kind of get to know your neighbor. What have these people done? What are the pioneers? What have they done? And how can we support them and that kind of thing? The next, which will be next month, and this is really kind of going to be, we weren't going to do this as quickly as we thought it would. We thought it would be a couple months, but you might have seen something floating around the internet on Facebook about don't shove the artist, the petition that was signed by Wealthy or created by Wealthy. So don't push the artist out of the Arts District. And it's really relevant to us in how we're changing and how we're growing right now, that we need to kind of have a culture spark, which is the second that we'll do next month. And that culture spark will be something that has to do with maybe hot topics. How do we want to grow as an art district? How should we grow? All these great questions that are going to come about as I look again around this room. It's really important that these voices are heard so that we're proactive about what we want instead of reactive about getting something that we don't want. So I am really appreciative for every single one of you in this room that has come tonight. It just blows my mind. I'm thankful. So anyways, without saying anything more, I think it's time to kick off the 18 by 18. So excited about it. Thank you, Kirsten, for all you have done. You have been mind-blowingly great. As my wife likes to say, all I do is sit in the office anyhow, so it's like it would have interrupted my naps, so here you go.
Okay, now, without further ado, we are going to start with the presenters, and I just have to let you know it's no easy feat doing 18 slides, 18 seconds per slide, so I have to commend all of you guys for getting this all together and into me, and have fun with it. It's, it's a great crowd, so right on.